Hey, good morning, guys. I'm going to do a short clip today, and I might even get on later this afternoon. We'll see how that goes. And let's take a walk in the park, girls and boys. So I was thinking about something yesterday, and I thought to myself, I wonder if people think about this like I do. And it's the concept of time. So oh, and by the way, I want to show you this really awesome tree and how it's been growing. I actually took a really, hey Kate, just feel its energy. So we're going to do that right now. It's just a beautiful tree, isn't it? Look at all the different colors. Hi Tina, hi girl. It's amazing how they survive, how they grow, how they continue to live in spite of some of the things. I think trees are awesome. So getting back to my thought on my little walk yesterday, I was thinking about the concept of time. So a lot of people used to, probably before this coronavirus stuff, run around, oh, I gotta be here, I gotta be there, I gotta be on time. And I found that secure in what they were doing, whether it was hour to hour, day to day. It was a way for us human beings to try to control our physical lives, right? So if you think about it, and if you want to get biblical, which I can do that too once in a while, there was no time. God created the earth. We don't know if that was in what he calls one day, which, again, there is no time, so. Kind of know what time it was or know how to be somewhere at a certain place unless they kind of like said, well, I'll see you in a little while. Like, what's a little while? Who the heck knows? What the little while is for one person is a different concept to another person, right? So time was literally invented, especially when clocks and watches came about. So if you look in your history, that was not that long ago. I happened to watch I think it was a PBS like documentary. Hi Diane from Bristol. Hey, by the way, she posted a really good thing on her site. Look it up on a schedule, speaking of time, to keep things on track when your kids are home. And yourself probably too, right? So time was basically kind of brought about when the ability to put these mechanical little gadgets, so to speak, together to keep track of seconds and minutes and hours. And that was really not that long ago. And when that happened, from there unfolded a multitude of events, such as the train system in this country, anyways, being able to tell you when the train was going to be at the station, when the train was going to be at another station, when it was going to be expected at a particular station. So there's a whole unfolding of events that happened with this concept of time, quote unquote, being invented. And it's a domino effect. So I just want you to think about that, because if you are present to where you are right now, and where I am right now is walking around my little park again. I'm not venturing too far today because I know it's going to rain at some point, and I promised my friend to come over and help her bring some stuff back to Lowe's. So I'm going to get a move on so we don't catch the window of rain while we do that. And hey, Kimberly. So I think that one of the things that you want to keep in mind while you're being present to yourself is that, and I say this to myself a lot, everything happens exactly in the time frame that it's supposed to. So I no longer have that feeling of impatience. When is something going to happen? I'm waiting for something to happen. I'm holding my breath, so to speak, or waiting for the other shoe to drop. That doesn't play into my reality anymore, because everything kind of unfolds as it should, and I'm always in the right time at the right place. Like, if you think about that and maybe using that as a mantra, maybe that'll help you to stay present to yourself, to stay present to others. When you're playing with the kids, play with the kids. When my kids were younger at home with me, we used to have a joke, and they'd say, well, what are you doing? And we're doing the dishes. And literally we would laugh about that, because even if we weren't doing the dishes, it was about being present while you're doing the dishes. So you're focused on the dishes. Of course, at that time I didn't have a dishwasher. I do now, and I don't even use it, but because it's just me. But, there's something to that. When you're focused on what you're doing at that very moment, just like I am, with you guys out here walking. Hey, Rich. I think the difference is you can be more present to yourself. You can feel more centered and grounded. Go outside every single day. That's one of the things I do every single day is I go outside and I walk now, because that's something that always has been almost like meditative for me. And if you can get into a habit of anything, those folks that used to go to the gym, you can go outside. And maybe you saw that funny video of the guy who he, instead of going to working out on his treadmill, he put a little bit of oil and dishwashing liquid on his floor, and he stood in front of the sink and he just ran in place. He made his floor slippery. So, you know what? People get creative in these times to do fun things, and then obviously share them with the world, which is awesome. So think of all these times right now, no matter what happens, as a gift to you, that your time is your time. This is what we have, is right now, right here, today, right? I'm sure that made you laugh. And I think one of the things that people forget is that we are only here for a finite number of years, whoever we are, right? But we also have to remember that as much as that's a reality in our physical form, we do live on forever. So whatever you didn't get that right this time, you can maybe get it right next time, or feel more comfortable with your skin. So I always tell people, be comfortable with where you are. No matter what's happening around you, be comfortable with you inside. Live according to your values. Do the things that you think are the right things to do for yourself, your family, your friends, and the world at large. We are all one. That concept is becoming more and more clear. And if anybody saw the little post that I had a while back about physical distancing, hashtag physical distancing, that my friend Megan and I realized, it's not social distancing. We want to be together. We're social beings. We need to have that connection with others always. So our church is going to be doing, hopefully, we'll get the Zoom thing going right, and we're going to have a service on Sunday morning at 10:30 for about a half an hour with Reverend Jackie Randall. So she got back with me this morning, said, yeah, I'm going to give this Zoom thing a try. I'm like, great. So I'm pretty psyched about that. Hey, Mel. And we do have lots of choices. Hey, Deb. There are ways to connect with people. There are many options because of our ability to have technology nowadays, that we are so blessed. We are so, so blessed with the people in our lives, with the abilities that we have. We have a roof over our head. We have food on the table. And even when those things become scarce or in short supply, the higher power, God, the creator, will always take care of you. You'll find creative ways to have a garden in your home, or do the hydroponic thing. There's these hydroponic things you can get, books on how to do it without any soil, without any fertilizer. How amazing is that, So I think in the long run, maybe people going back to the earth, maybe people going back to what's really important in life is going to be the mainstay. I hope anyways that, that is going to be a reality for our world, not just the United States, our entire world. And, people always want to, kind of say, well, we're a superpower and all that. Every single person is important. It doesn't matter where they live. It doesn't matter who they are. Every single being. So help your fellow person, man or woman or child. And don't forget the fur babies. I know we got lots of fur baby parents on here. And we know that when we help one another, we're lifted up. So I'm going to sign off again with what I said yesterday. This is not sun, but you know what? We know the sun is behind us, right? It's always there. The sun is always shining, guys. So keep a positive attitude. Lift somebody else up today. Make that phone call to somebody that comes to you when you're doing your morning meditation or your afternoon meditation, or even all of a sudden it just pops into your head. That's because you're connected with that person. Make that phone call to them. Let them know you're thinking about them. Send them a text. FaceTime them. I mean, yesterday was a sad day in some regards because of my daughter, but we were able to FaceTime with my granddaughter. She's 4. She wants to see me. I know that. I want to see her too, It's not a reality for today, and I said we will soon, because we will soon, okay? And that's the same for everybody. Love you guys. Signing off for now. Talk to you later again. Bye-bye.